G'day team, look, my name is Col Watago. My team and I run a program called TRYP, TRYP. It's an acronym that means to reach your potential. At the moment we're down at a place called Illaroo Farm, which is in the Shoalhaven Basin, and it backs onto Kangaroo Valley. And in the background behind us there's a massive feature called Pinnacle, which is one of the tools that we use to encourage and to teach our young fellas. I'm pretty lucky because I've got a young fella here with me right now, and I'm going to get him introduce himself, and he will tell you who he is, where he's from, and then I'm just going to ask him a couple of questions. Okay? Thanks, team. I wanted to introduce to over here, young Clifford. Clifford, how about you talk into the camera, mate, and tell everybody who you are.
Hey, I'm Clifford Singh, and I'm from South Australia, and I'm Nunjari, my language, and my tribe is the Singies and the Turners mob and all that there, and plus the Murrays and that, and yeah. Okay,
mate. Now, mate, Clifford, I spoke to you maybe 6 weeks ago now, maybe a little bit longer, after we'd been contacted by Mel, and she indicated to us that maybe you might be interested in doing a TRYP youth program. Mate, and now that you've been here and you've done it, what do you think about it?
Yeah, I think it's real good and stuff, man. Like, you know, like, I thought it was like an opportunity to be trusted and to be out in the bush and stuff, you know, and being around others and stuff is like real important and stuff, and like getting to know other people and from different states and stuff, and even though they're from different countries as well. And yeah, I'm just glad I got the opportunity to be trusted to fly over on the aeroplane and come and meet like new blackfellas, you know, and my kind, you know, and yeah, just to get along with everybody and just to suss around, because I travel a lot in the state, within the state of SA, and yeah, I heard about like a boot camp and stuff, man, and yeah, I just wanted the opportunity to get out of the state and just to like suss around the new, like, you know, travel around a bit and like along the highway and stuff. I listen to a bit of Johnny Cash's Highway, man, you know.
Yeah, good.
And yeah, I'm into that kind of music, and like, yeah, and yeah, I just like to be on the highway with others and be trusted.
Good. Mate, what are some of the things that you did during the TRYP Youth Boot Camp? What are some of the activities you did?
Some of the activities was learning a bit about first aid, which is like sit down with the group and stuff and doing like actual like pumping like CPR and all that kind of stuff, and yeah, just doing a lot of trekking around and getting to know how to follow orders and correctly and stuff, correct manners, and using my manners, like sir this and for ask anything I gotta sir this and sir that, and it's kind of a good feeling, and I like someone that could, like, you know, like talk to me and like, you know, like that is not actually scared of me and stuff, like where I'm from and stuff, and like that could actually like tell me what to do and like all this kind of stuff. And a few things that we did was like doing a bit of track around, moving up on that mountain beyond us, which is called
Pinnacle.
And a few things that we sussed up there was the view of this land, which is real special, and that is, and another thing that we done was we went to this cave, which is very special to the blackfellas on this land, and saw a couple of eggs, which I thought was Easter eggs, or not Easter eggs, but yeah, just bird eggs or something, but yeah, apparently the Sir Nina correct me of snake eggs. Haven't been touched for centuries, and ever since they've been cracked, and yeah, it was real special, like, you know, and to be on sacred ground and stuff. And another thing that we did was set up a set up our campsite and all that kind of stuff, and yeah, just working with others as a team and stuff, and yeah, just getting along with people and getting along with the sirs and stuff, and yeah.
Awesome. Mate, you obviously learn a lot while you're here. Is there any way now that when you came, you came, and then I said to you, I'll tell you something, when you leave, you're going to be different. Do you think you're different in any way from the time you come to now you're going home?
Oh, most definitely, sir.
How, mate?
How? It's very kind of hard to explain, but I think it's pretty simple. Like, I came over like knowing that I was like, you know, like the only one of struggleness and all that kind of stuff, of alcohol and all this kind of stuff, pills and all that, to be honest. And yeah, just come from rehab and stuff was pretty hard for me, like, you know. And which is my attitude, mood swings and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, I just like, yeah, what changed me, like the changes in me, like I got more confidence of me and of my education, getting back into schooling and finding a good job for me, and getting back into the sport that I really love, which is AFL. And yeah, that I just don't want to go back to the old me, and yeah, I just don't like to go back to smoking and drinking and all that kind of stuff, and
okay, mate.
Hanging around the same old people, and just meeting new people, which is the main point of life and stuff, and desires for me to master, and all you could do is to tell me this and that and that, and it's up to me to make a change in myself and look in the mirror and see who's have to change, you know, and yeah, and yeah.
Well, mate, I tell you what, it's been a privilege having you here, mate. And I tell you what, you had the opportunity to be a leader a couple of times. Yes. How did you feel about that?
Hey, I feel real good about that, eh? Leading other people around, made me feel like, you know, made me feel like good inside, and like yeah, like got other people looking up to me as we walk along and stuff, and like telling them what to do and stuff. Like that was pretty good and stuff, and. Yeah, like, yeah.
Mate, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Listen, mate, I want to wish you all the best. And I will tell you this, and I mean this, that you can come back and play with us anytime you like, mate. You've got a tremendous amount of potential, and, mate, you've only just scratching on the top of the iceberg. But I will encourage you, you've made some good choices now, and I want you to follow through with that. Yeah. The temptation will come to sneak back into them old places, to sneak back in with that old crowd. And we don't judge those fellas. No one judges anybody. Yes, but mate, you've got to make a decision now, and I believe you have. That what you had before, you no longer want. You want new things. You want good things for the right reasons, mate. And I want to be the first one to shake your hand and congratulate you, mate. Because you did a really good job, eh? Yeah. Good on you, mate. I'm really proud of you.
One more thing too.
Yeah, mate.
The thing that I learnt, like, you know, like, that changed me, that I could, like, be trusted around with others and, like, the bush, you know, and, to be alone with the sirs and stuff, and, getting them to tell me what to do and stuff, and, yeah, like, you know, camping with others was pretty, amazing and stuff, and, was pretty good for me, and, yeah, like, cooking up barbecues, cleaning up and all that kind of stuff, and, yeah, there was this other thing on my mind I was going to say, what you call it, just, yeah, feel a lot healthier. Like when I was on the plane and stuff, when I was in SA, I was on a thin piece of string, which was, I was like in a lot of crime and stuff, you know, a lot of trouble with the cops, and yeah, all my mind was all negative stuff back then, and coming here and all that, and learning from the best, and yeah, it just brings out the best of me, and I couldn't believe it, you know, with my own eyes and stuff, and yeah, it's just real happy to have this opportunity to come here, so thank you very much.
You're welcome, buddy. And I look forward to seeing you again, eh?
Yeah, you too.
Okay, buddy. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your time, and that's young Cliff. And I tell you what, he's got a great future ahead of him. I can tell you that right now. Bless you, mate.
Yeah,
Good on you, man.
sir.